Hi, I'm Richard Kuo. I'm the chef here at Pearl & Ash. I'm originally from Australia. I came to New York City about 8 years ago, and I worked under chef like Wally Dufresne and Paul Liebrandt over at WD50 and Corton, and have since been at several other restaurants in New York City, and am now here at Pearl & Ash. So the inspiration behind Pearl & Ash is that myself and my two other partners, Patrick Capiella and Brandon McCrill, we wanted to do something that's a little bit more accessible to the industry people in downtown Manhattan, specifically in this area. The neighborhood is actually going through quite a series of substantial changes. A lot of larger and more influential restaurants have moved onto the Strip and the surrounding blocks. So in the next few years, we can expect to see a lot of influx of star chefs like Michael White or Steven Starr or some of the larger groups. The area is changing in such a way that it's attracting more and more dynamic chefs, cooking styles, and the kind of people that come down here, that people want to be not just seen, but they want to be at somewhere where it's fun, where there's great food, and where it's also becoming a little bit more accessible in terms of trendy. The food that we do here are predominantly small plates. We do offer larger plate portions. What we do is we try to encourage industry people to come in, and the way we ourselves like to eat is when we go out to restaurants, we like to eat lots and lots of small things. We like to try everything. But if we only serve larger portions or predominantly larger portions, that will limit our options and the accessibility and the opportunity to be able to taste a lot of things. So that's why we structured the menu in such a way that everything is meant to be shared. A table of 3 or 4 people can eat through the entire menu at a very, very reasonable price. So here in front of me, we have some of the more popular dishes on the menu. Right here, we have the tikka salmon with seaweed salad, goat cheese, tamarind, and a little bit of micro cilantro. It's quite a unique mixture of fish and cheese. It's something that doesn't happen very often, and it's something that's usually commonly seen as an opposing forces and opposing taste preferences, but it actually works really well in the scenario. And here we have the fluke crudo with sunchoke puree, sunchoke chips, pomegranate, jalapeno, and a little celery. And again, it's really, really light, really refreshing, just like the salmon. It's a great way to start your meal. And one of the next things is our veal sweetbread with hearts of palm puree, blood sausage, pickled beech mushrooms, and nasturtium flowers. It's a very, very hearty dish. It's very rich, but it's also not heavy. So it's something that I personally like very much, and I think it's a dish that will carry really well throughout winter. I tend to gravitate towards a variety of different ingredients, origins, ethnicities, concepts, different styles of cookery. So when you come into Pearl & Ash and you look at the menu and order different things, you would actually be able to see, feel, and taste and experience all of these things from across the world, whether it's from something from Europe, from Scandinavia, spices from the Middle East, things that are commonplace in America. For example, our smoked bread and chicken butter, which is a spin-off fried chicken and waffles. And of all those things, we try and encompass so that everybody that comes in here has a sense of familiarity and they can connect with some aspects of the food, the dishes, and the overall experience. With all the food here, just like the desserts, we try and incorporate a sense of fun and whimsicalness about everything. And one of the items on the dessert menu is the Finette Branca ice cream sandwich, where it is actually just the ice cream sandwich. There is not a whole lot that's actually involved in it, other than a laminated sandwich that's wrapped in parchment with a smiley face drawn on it. Just like the food that you like to eat outside, we still capture that essence, but are still able to give you and deliver a standard of food that you will see in a fine dining restaurant.